Hey everyone, this is Randolph here. We're at E3 2011 and I'm with Mike Schmidt from Capcom to talk about Dead Rising 2 off the record. Essentially, from what we know of it, this is essentially Dead Rising 2 from the point of view of our main cameraman, Frank West. Can you tell us how he's getting involved in this story, Mike?
Yeah, I know you kind of summed it up there in a nutshell. It's an alternate version of Dead Rising 2, but with Frank West in the starring role. A lot of people, love Dead Rising 2. They love Chuck Green, but they were kind of wondering, about Frank. I mean, they know Frank from the first game. They, have a lot of affinity towards him and want to know what happened. This is a reimagining of that game told from his point of view. So if you remember at the end of, DR1, Frank's infected. He kind of falls on hard times, and he goes to Fortune City to compete on Terror's reality to earn some money, and that's where it kind of starts off.
And as you said, this is an alternative reality, so this isn't, I guess, the strict, this isn't a strict retelling of Dead Rising 2, is that right?
Yeah, it's an alternate version. So if you wanted to look at the timeline and where this game fits in the overall timeline of the Dead Rising series, it doesn't. It's a one-off. It's like an alternate version of DR2.
So it's good to see Frank back. What does he bring with him in off the record? What sort of new things are you adding to the game?
Well, first off, his camera stuff is back. That was all reworked when we did Case West at the end of last year. So the camera taking stuff is back. You can get PP for all the different categories when you're taking pictures. One of the things that's cool is a lot of the missions have been reworked. So if you've played through Dead Rising 2 and you play through this game, it's not going to be what you expected because there's going to be a lot of twists and turns. So alternate missions, different psychos, a few little storyline things that are different. So it's just a different take on it. All sorts of new combo weapons have been added. There's, new clothing, new food items. They've kind of done a lot of work too under the hood, which is nice. As far as load times are better. We've added in like an automatic checkpoint save system. We've worked on zombie AI. You'll see some new zombie types. You'll notice the psychos, the AI is better and they're more challenging. And in North America, we're really excited too because the game's priced at $39.99. So it's actually at a value price and you're getting a full brand new Dead Rising 2 product.
I'm loving the checkpoint save. I think that's a great addition. Now, in terms of, I guess, storyline here, will it have alternate endings like Dead Rising 2 did with Chuck Green?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one of the hallmarks of the series, so that's all back in this game.
I hear there's also a brand new area to explore in this, is that right?
Yeah, we're actually showing it off here at E3. It's called Uranus Zone. It's actually an alien-themed amusement park in Fortune City. It's about the size of one of the casinos in Fortune City, so that'll give you, kind of a gauge of how big it is. And it's just full of all sorts of goofy attractions. I mean, there's rides that you can interact with and set them up as zombie death traps, like like the swinging pirate ship from an amusement park. Throw some firecrackers in there, have the zombies walk into harm's way, and it's hilarious. And then take a picture of it as it's happening. All sorts of new little carnival games and combo weapons that are themed around the alien park. So.
Tell us about some of these new combo weapons. Obviously, the community out there has come to expect some wild and wacky and gruesome weapons in the game. Can you give us like a couple of examples?
Yeah, I can give you a couple. They're actually in the version that we're showing here today. One is really funny. It's combining a tennis ball machine with some motor oil, and then you place it down, kind of like the Freedom Bear, but it shoots flaming tennis balls at zombies. That's pretty good. Then there's also one that's really funny. It's called the Pegasus. It's kind of, taking the fireworks and combining it with the little pony horse. And if you stick it into a zombie, he actually jettisons, into the sky and then explodes. It's like a bottle rocket, so it's pretty funny.
Sounds great. One last question for you. When can we expect the game out?
It comes out this fall, and it's on 360, PS3, and PC.
Thanks very much, Mike.
No problem. Take care.
I'm going to Uranus Zone! Hello?